but I still like for fun. Got it one done, hold up, got it only one, heard enough, looking for the blood, hold up, took it out the space, hold up, yeah, you just saw me, leave me up at there, but you're sitting right beside me. Double up my money, you just saw me, looking on the sides to make me stack the money trees. And out the planet at the but they sit beside me. And you sit the blurred out, you just
Man, listen, kids, children in the world, my teenagers, my future of a generation. Please don't do drugs. Don't do crack. Don't smoke weed. Don't do cocaine. Don't do heroin. Don't do none of that shit, bro. Don't do drugs. Drink water. Drink water. Hydrate yourself. Learn a skill or a trade or something. You know what I'm saying? We need mechanics forever. We still need them. I don't know what is going on with bro recently, but I feel like the Fullestness, the leader of the Fullestness, whatever the fuck this guy's name is really starting to implode within himself. And I think he's doing drugs. I'm just saying, listen, I'm not blaming him for doing drugs. I'm not saying he is, but the way he behaves on some of these videos that he posts makes me feel like that boy is on that smack. He is on some type of substance that got him out his mind, because only a person out of their mind actually acts like this, man. I swear to God, it's either that or it's rage bait for clicks and views. And I can't really figure out which one is which. But, anyways, guys, we have the Fullestness. We have to cover this once again because I've been pretty curious about this whole apartment situation, or I should say the hotel situation, right? He claims that he's paying $3,600 a month to stay in this location. And I feel like he's lying out his yellow ass teeth. That's what I feel like. So I found a couple of videos to kind of see what he's claiming, and I don't know where in the country you would be spending $3,500 to stay in a one-room hotel situation for a month. But anyways, man, we got a few things to talk about, folks. Follow along with me, man. The Fullestness, they never disappoint. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. But you know what, folks? Before we even get into this whole conspiracy of, the Fullestness actually scamming their entire viewing audience, let's hear a few more bars from none other than the rapper, the singer, the Fullestness himself. Let's check this out.
could make it real nice. I couldn't tell you that I'm sorry. I could have did you about it, Bobby. Now you're gonna be about it, Bobby. Living, but I'm dead like a zombie. Backstab you, get your throat cut. I'm a lifestyler, but I still life for fun. Got it one done, hold up, got it only one, heard enough, looking for the blood, hold up,
The crackheads outside my apartment, bro. The crackheads by close by Skid Row and shit, they sound the same way. They be busting it down. Sometimes you even be listening to them. I'm like, ooh, yeah, sing that shit. You sound like a crackhead on Skid Row, sir. And I don't know what's going on with that little coloration on the side of your eye or something, but it seems like you're having a great time. It seems like your boy is out here having the greatest time, and I feel like that's why his girl went ahead and left him. This is why I'm understanding from this whole situation is this little $3,500 a month apartment was out of necessity to keep his girlfriend. Remember, she runs hot probably. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a lot of human right there. She probably runs hot around the summertime. Guess what? It's summertime. If he wasn't able to hold on to this $3,500 a month hotel, that was the reason she would leave, in my opinion. And that's what we see happen. But before we even get ahead of ourselves to her leaving, we already know she left already. I want to take it back a little while to show you how they left their little tent and then they moved into this situation. Check this out.
We will never be homeless ever again. We moved out of the tent after being here for 3 months because we got evicted from the hotel that we were staying at. We owed them $7,000. Our credit is
Yes, because you're a fucking bum. Did you hear what he said? The other apartment that they were in, it's never an apartment, it's a hotel, sorry. The other hotel they were in, they owed $7,000. We've heard about this before. Guess what? They just didn't pay it. And they went and they ran off and went to live in the fucking woods and shit. That's what actually happened, right? So I feel like ever since that apartment, she hasn't really been happy. She wanted to move back into some comfort. You know, and he had to comply as long as he could.
We will never be homeless ever again. We moved out of the tent after being here for 3 months because we got evicted from the hotel that we were staying at. We owed them $7,000. Our credit is really bad, so we couldn't get an apartment. The
I
hotels.
wonder why the fuck your credit is bad. Maybe it's because you ran out on the $7,000 bill. I don't understand how you could run up $7,000 at a hotel, brother. And so your course of action is to run out on that hotel, live in the woods for a little bit, and then go to another hotel that you can't afford. This is insanity. Our credit is really bad. So we can't get an apartment. I wonder why the fuck your credit is bad. You're lucky you're not in jail.
Our credit is really bad, so we couldn't get an apartment. The hotels were our only option, but you need money for that, and we had no money saved up, so we had no option but to live in a tent.
We were homeless before, so living in a tent is familiar to us. Also, we can save a lot of money since we aren't paying rent.
So the goal was to save as much money as possible while we stayed out here, and also stay low key and we didn't get caught. We're leaving on our own terms. We finally moved out and got a temporary home.
We say temporary because we have to move from hotel to hotel. For the time being, we are building credit. Our ultimate goal is to get land so we can build our tiny...
Bro, how our main goal is that we can build credit. As I take a bite of my sandwich, we want to build some credit. We want to build credit so that we can buy a tiny home and we can move out and we can be together and just have a wonderful life. You guys are stupid. I don't know who's smoking that crack, but it's one of y'all. Maybe it's both of y'all. Somebody's on that crack pipe. No, crack doesn't even make you this fucking stupid. Somebody's on that heroin. Somebody's doing drugs in this tent. I can't find another explanation. Oh yeah, our credit will be so much better if... Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
home and homestead.
So happy we don't have to deal with ticks anymore. This is the fastest move we have ever completed. Me and Brianna got this done in literally like 4 hours. That's it. Even the employee was like, wow, you guys got that done really fast. He literally has no idea that we just got finished moving out of a tent.
This is our temporary home. We're paying $3,597 a month to stay here.
Yes, very expensive, but it's worth not being homeless ever again. And this is all we can do right now. We looked for other hotels, but we can't find ones that are cheap, like the last hotel that we had. We didn't want to spend another day being homeless, so we decided to just get out and pay this amount. And this is why we say temporary. We will never be homeless.
And this is why I feel like she kind of pushed him into doing this, because she was tired of living in that shit, bro. And that's why he's single now, because he is a bum and it's in his DNA to be a bum. That's the problem. And I feel like this girl, she stayed with him because she saw the vision, she saw the channel blow up. But at the end of the day, if you're a bum at heart and you're just a piece of shit at heart, it don't matter how much success you get, you will always find a way to fuck it up. And I feel like he's doing that. Like, why not get an apartment? Why not start fixing your credit?
And we're doing it by
you're making at least 6 figures a year. If that's all you do, you're just making videos, posting on YouTube, posting on TikTok, posting here and there. You have 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. You have 200,000 subscribers on TikTok. You are making money. Why not actually be a member of fucking society and contribute what you have to contribute to live in this world? Like, this guy sucks. That's why she left him. And I hope she goes in, I'm not even going to say that. But yeah, I hope she moves on. Let's just say it in a PG way. I hope she moves on to somebody who actually has a brain. But anyways, so I wanted to show you these videos in this order because this is how I see the beginning of the end for this couple. First, they move out of the tent. We needed to do it, which I'm sure it's her, right? And over time, you're going to start to see her less and less in the content until all of a sudden he's sleeping outside again, right? So let's go to this next video. They're in their $3,500 a month hotel right now, and he's basically going to give us a whole crash course on how to cope with really bad financial decisions. Let's check it out.
We chose to be homeless. We chose.
My bad. Shit. Let's check it out.
We chose to be homeless, and now we have a home. It was either pay $7,000 to avoid an eviction at an extended stay that had roaches and mice, by the way, or live in
my brother in Christ, them roaches were probably because of you. 9 times out of 10, you got roaches, it's your fault. Now, there's the other 1% where your neighbors suck and you live in the ghetto and shit's fucked up and roaches just infiltrate your house. But majority of the time, if you're not a dirty, nasty fuck, the roaches go somewhere else. Raise your hands if that's incorrect, or if you see that as correct, right? You're nasty. That's why you got roaches. They should have charged you another $1,000 for the roach eviction. Oh, we avoided paying $7,000 to avoid an eviction because we just wanted to be free spirits. No, you're nasty, and you don't pay your money because clearly you're spending it on crack. Now, I don't know that for sure. I'm just saying. Seems as though you're... Let's run this back.
To be homeless, and now we have a home. It was either pay $7,000 to avoid an eviction at an extended stay that had roaches and mice, by the way, or live in a tent, pay no rent, stack up the money to pay off the extended stay, and then some, enough to get a temporary home like this hotel. And I will be homeless again if I had to, because I'm a survivor.
This guy's such a fucking bum. I've never heard in my life something called a temporary home. Oh yeah, I'm living in a temporary home, and I'm just so grateful to be in my temporary home. It's a hotel. It's not even a motel. It's a hotel where you spend nightly. That's why you're spending $3,700 staying in a one-room piece of shit. There's some nice. I live in Los Angeles, California. That's where I live. There are some nice apartments, $1,000 cheaper than what's happening here. $3,600. You are, bro, you gotta be smoking something to even think that this is a good. Where the fuck do they even live? It's not LA. It's not New York. It's not Miami. So what the fuck is costing you that much money?
I had to, because I'm a survivor. I hated being homeless. And we went into it psychologically, not feeling defeated. If anything, we was like, you know what? This is going to be the best experience of our life. We just completely shifted gears on how we were looking at homelessness, which is why I made all these videos talking about I've never been so happy about being homeless. I'm so excited to be homeless in the winter, but we're making sure that won't happen again. I would take a home over a tent any day. The homeless experience was very difficult. Now we are documenting every single step so we can secure a tiny home. And we're doing it by making videos, and it's fueled.
So we can secure a tiny home. You fucking empty-eyed, dumbass, pseudo-intellectual piece of shit. So now we can stay here so we can save up money to buy a tiny home. How the fuck are you going to save up to buy a tiny home, which costs around $50,000 to $100,000 when you're spending $3,500 a month on hotel rent? You dumbass. Stay homeless. Stay homeless forever. Fuck you.
Entirely by you guys watching, liking, and sharing our journey, which is exactly why we chose to be homeless, and now we have a home. It was either pay.
And now we have a home. Man, somebody needs to chin check, bro. I feel like if he actually gets rocked out of nowhere and somebody smacks him up across his face every once in a while, the sense might start to rotate throughout his brain. It might start the blood flow might start to rotate again, and he might actually have some decent thoughts. But we're not done yet, folks. We're not done yet. You know me. We got a deep dive, folks. There's so much I gotta say about this couple, but we're gonna keep it along the confines of the script today. But this is the third video he's made since they're in their temporary home. Things are getting worse and worse. Where the fuck is Big Bree? Where's Big Brianna? We haven't seen her much in the other video, have we? We're gonna see less of her. Let's keep going.
We didn't have access to that much water. Every drop mattered. So now that we finally have a home, don't think that we're gonna just start using all this water. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna still keep that mindset that we were forced to adopt when we were homeless. What surprised us after wasn't just waste. Then what was it? It was how
his ad-libs suck, bro. His ad-libs suck butt. That's why he's never... Oh my God. Bro is annoying, bro. I can't lie to you. She really probably just left him because he's an annoying piece of shit. Who wants to fuck somebody like this? Always telling you about some conspiracy or some greater purpose or some... No, sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up and vibe. Bro is out here talking about the greater purpose of existence and shit when he's really just talking nonsense.
That we finally have a home. Don't think that we're going to just start using all this water. Don't get it twisted. We're going to still keep that mindset that we were forced to adopt when we were homeless. What surprised us after wasn't just waste. Then what was it? It was how much people rely on bottled water. Too much. And how clean tap water gets ignored. All the time. Most faucet water is safe, cheaper, and way better for
Look at that. Hold on. I seen something. Hold on. Let me back that up. You guys see something I saw?
Clean tap water gets...
You see that little plaque right there? You see that plaque? That's this right here. That's this right here. I hope y'all can see it in the screen. That right there is this right here. You know how hard it is to get one of these? You know how much views and time and statistics it takes to get one of these? Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear nothing about, ooh, we're homeless. You have a YouTube plaque. You piece of shit. I don't want to hear nothing about, ooh, we're homeless. We're so destitute. Bitch, you're making money. I don't want to hear, man, look at that shit. YouTube plaque right there sitting. Shit is crazy, bro.
Ignored. All the time. Most faucet water is safe, cheaper, and way better for the environment than buying plastic bottles. Facts. Being homeless didn't just teach us struggle. What else it do? It taught us awareness. Water is a resource that is becoming harder to access as well. That's very true. So this is something that we need to be thinking about. And me and my girlfriend being homeless forced us to think about these things.
Where is she?
About 2.1 billion people don't have access to clean water. That's a lot. And we have clean water coming out of our faucet. Why would you waste that? Why? Just because we have an abundance. So with that being said, why would you ever rely on plastic water bottles and contribute to plastic waste? I have no idea. You don't need excess to live well. Use what you need and respect what you have. And stop relying on plastic. Stop it. Rely on your faucets. And don't waste any either. While we were homeless, we didn't have access to that much water. Every drop mattered.
Bro doesn't even have a fucking Brita filter. He's just raw dogging the fucking tap water. That shit is crazy, bro. He just out here raw dogging tap water. Listen, man, to each his own. Do you, boo? You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You're a fucking idiot. Just in case you didn't realize that. You dumbass. Oh, you know, it's just, why would we waste it? Just clean water? We just have, it's tap water's good water. Man, I'm telling you, bro needs to get chin checked just for being a shithead. I swear, just for being a shithead. Do not attack him. I do not wish anything on him. I'm just saying the universe probably should bring that upon him. Anyway, did you notice how the video before this, we get one frame of his beloved girlfriend? And now this video, there's 0 frames of his beloved girlfriend. And now we're going to move on to the video right after that little temporary home. And now we're going to show up to a place where she's nowhere to be found. What happened? What happened to Big Kim? Or what's her name? Big, whatever the fuck her name is. Let's check this out.
I'm living outside, and that means I have to quit smoking and drinking because my body needs all the
All
energy
of a sudden, bro is living outside. And I agree, bro. You need to stop smoking that crack and you need to stop drinking that bullshit. I don't know what you're drinking or what. You got to stop smoking, though, because that shit got you out your mind, brother. It got you out here with 300,000 subscribers being a homeless bum, smelling like fungus. I know that motherfucker stink. She probably got tired of him because he stink. I know he stink. He stink.
I'm living outside, and that means I have to quit smoking and drinking because my body needs all the energy it can get. It needs great premium sleep. And I just learned that when you smoke, it affects your REM sleep. And that really did a number on me because I love smoking, man. I smoke a lot. Drink
You look like you love smoking, and I don't even think it's the canny beast. The canny bees, the cannabis, what they call it. I don't think it's the cannabis. I think you love smoking some other shit. I could tell you love smoking, brother. Twin, I could tell you love smoking, brother. I love smoking. Yeah, trust me, I can tell.
not too much, but I do like to smoke, drink during special occasions. But I'm not even going to do that because all of that affects your REM, and a lot of people don't get REM sleep. And REM sleep, if you know what that is, man, that is the best form of sleep. That's that deep sleep that you need to feel amazing every single day. And a lot of people
That's B-roll, by the way. That the image of her walking down the street, she's not with him. That's B-roll. He's just using old footage to make it seem like they're together.
that you need to feel amazing every single day. And a lot of people struggle to reach that. And I don't want to deal with that anymore. And when you live outside, you realize the effects of not getting REM sleep. You realize the effects of eating added sugar. You realize the effects of just not taking care of your body. And I can't do this anymore. It does make me really emotional, man. But I have to let it go. Now, let me be completely honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm never going to smoke ever again in my life, or I'm never going to drink ever again in my life. Let's be real. But I am drastically reducing to the point that I'm not even going to buy it. I'm not going to do it with friends. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I know one thing, I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking about my sleep. I'm thinking about my health. That
Spoken like a true fucking addict. Yeah, I'm stopping, but it's not like I'm gonna stop forever. Like, yeah, I'm stopping, but the door is still open to take a puff here and there, take a sip. I'm not a slave to it. I'm just stopping for now. You're an addict. You're addicted. You are an addict. That's the definition of one. Oh yeah, I was just gonna stop for now. Maybe after a couple of months. Maybe after a couple of years, I'll take a sip. You're an addict.
is the best to get, is that. And that's what makes you feel the most, feel the best, is when you get the best sleep and you take care of your health. So I'm done. I'm living outside,
All right,
and
so
that
he's
means
done smoking crack and I mean, what? He's done smoking weed and drinking or something like that. But anyways, that was pretty much the whole thing. But I just wanted to show you guys one more thing before we get up out of here. This is probably among one of the final videos I've seen of her to where there's like continuity and she's actually there. I'm talking about the girlfriend of the Fullestness. This is the last time I've seen there's actual continuity of her being like with him and them doing content together. And it's been a little while. And I think it's kind of disgusting. I don't know if this is the straw that broke the camel's back per se, but god damn it, man. He has this girl popping blisters on the side of his foot. And I mean, I love you, you love me. I do some nasty shit for you, right? But I feel like the fact that he put her just as like a content machine. Like, oh, let me put a camera in your face as you pop my pimple. I think this really pushed her over. She was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live with my family. This guy's a moron. Check this out.
Just a hole. Just a little couple holes in it. A couple? How many times do I gotta stab it?
That's disgusting.
Oh, it's dripping. Oh, God.
Oh my god. Just look away if you have a bad stomach. Just look away. That's all you gotta do. Just look away for a moment. It's all over, guys. It's all over. You know what I'm saying? He just had her doing horrendous shit. And I mean, shout out Shorty, I guess. Do I mean, do it for your man. But that shit, man, I would have been running for the fucking hills if I was her. And I think that's what she did. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna see y'all real soon, man. I've been tapping in on the whole second channel more recently. So make sure you guys subscribe. Go to the main channel. It's called AG Tactical. Same name. This is AG Tactical Clips. It's AG Tactical over there. And I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, very soon. Peace.